Hey girl, beautiful Virgo, how are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and today I'm going to be doing your weekly love reading between you and your soulmate. I also do your weekly general reading, Virgo, which I'll leave a link to over here for you to check out at a later point. But when it comes to any of my readings, Virgo, rely on your intuition, because put it in perspective, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate and leave what doesn't, because I promise you, Virgo, I'm not going to be offended by it whatsoever. Now, if you find some cards that resonate with you, be sure to let me know in the comments below, because that's how I keep up with y'all, is hearing y'all's aha moments that you have with the cards, right? And hearing how the cards resonate with you in your life in specific. If you also enjoy this reading, be sure to give my video a like and subscribe, because it does help out my channel a lot, and I always am super appreciative of it, Virgo, when you take the time to do that for me. And then finally, Virgo, this reading's here just to give you some perspective, right? I'm not here to make a decision in your life, because it is your life to live and not mine, and it's not fair for me to tell you how to live your life. But with all that being said, let's get into your reading. The overall energy that we have going on for you, Virgo, is the Groundhog Spirit, number 31, time to, which is number 4 for numerology, so write that down, Virgo. But the Groundhog Spirit says, time to let go. So this could mean a multitude of things, Virgo. This could mean, and like what probably comes into most of y'all's minds, Virgo, of letting go of the person. But it also could be letting go of like the mindset that you have attached to this person. You could be letting go of the attachments, negative attachments that you have with the person, right? Big forgiveness energy. You have the octopus card as well, which is saying to practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. So I almost kind of would take this setup, Virgo, as like a calling from spirit asking you to be a little bit more malleable, a little bit more just like stop feeling the need to have such a control on maybe this connection. Stop trying to have such a control in regards to your life, perhaps, even as dramatic and as broad as that sounds. It does seem to be just like a sense of maybe for a lot, well, I do feel like for a lot of you, Virgo, isn't that, and what you're kind of known for is kind of being like a control freak on some level. And I mean this in the best way. I'm not saying control freak in a bad way, but it's just like you guys like to have like a really good sense of control of your life. I mean, this is coming from, I'm a Libra Scorpio cusp, Virgo, so it's like kind of like foreign territory for me. But Virgo, I feel like it's just one of those things of practicing more faith, or just, yeah. I would say, you know, Virgo, look up the Fool card. Look up the meaning of the Fool and the history, or the lore, I guess, behind the Fool. And I feel like that's kind of like a good energy for you to adopt this, at the very least this week, when it comes to this connection. And maybe, who knows, maybe just for your life in general. But let's start pulling some tarot cards now, Virgo, in regards to this connection. Now I'm going to start pulling some cards, a starting card for both on your side and their side, Virgo. And then I'm going to be pulling a card as the energy between y'all two. And then from there, we're going to start pulling some clarifiers just to refine the message a little bit more. But starting out for you, you have... honey, you have the Tower card. So for a lot of you Virgos, it definitely letting go of what you... before I even run my mouth, pull more cards. The Lover's card on their side, the King of Cups, and the energy between y'all two. So this is an interesting energy. Both sides have a major arcana, Virgo. You have a Tower moment. Now, is this Tower moment attached to this person? Or is this something kind of, I don't want to say unrelated, but is this another aspect of your life that you're having to just like let go of and do away with? And I guess, especially if you're having the Tower moment, that would make sense as to why you're having the Octopus card And plus with the groundhog spirit and like letting go and allowing this tower moment. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're having to like let go and have this tower moment. It would make sense as to why you're being, your need to have control is being triggered. It would make sense as to why you're having that, Virgo, just because it's like, you know, probably something's just like falling apart or something's feeling extremely chaotic. I wouldn't be surprised if I end up pulling a Two of Pentacles for you, Virgo. But you have the Lover's card on their side of things. So definitely there's definitely like a love there. There's definitely a decision they have to make. There's a decision that they're running in their head. I don't know if it's related to you or not, Virgo. Perhaps it is. Maybe that's the thing though. Maybe they're constantly like in this indecision. Maybe they don't want to make a decision in regards to this. I don't know why, Virgo, but I can't help but get the feeling that this is like a person that doesn't want to make things official. Like you'd be like one of those, like you don't know where you stand with them. It's like the question of like, what are we, right? It's just like, and they never truly give like a direct answer as to like what you guys are. And to me personally, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, this is where my own projections come in, but I feel like that's like a red flag in of itself, right? They can't speak openly like what they want to have with you. And there's like an indecision. Like there shouldn't be an indecision when it comes to sharing your life with somebody, right? You should like, yeah, you can acknowledge it for being a big decision, but I feel like we all kind of already know the decision that we want to make for something like that, especially. But yeah, then we have the King of Cups as the energy between y'all two, Virgo. Now, this is definitely where it seems like emotions are going unsaid or unseen. Things are going unspoken of. You both are kind of like dealing with everything internally, it seems, Virgo. So definitely an interesting observation. Let's start breaking down these cards though. We're going to start with the clarifiers on your side of things, Virgo, remember, with this Tower card. See what's going on here. Okay, so we have the Hermit card, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Wands coming in for you, Virgo. So, I mean, at least with this Tower moment, you're going forward into something new, which is a good sign. It's kind of showing to me that you already kind of had a backup plan or a game plan going forward. So even though this kind of, I don't even feel like this caught you off guard, because you have this Hermit card here, which is letting me know more so of yourself, more so of your self-awareness, Virgo, and one of those things of like, you'll catch it. I don't know why, and this is such a seemingly like random message or example, but it's like you'll catch yourself. You may not always like stop yourself from going into loops or cycles with certain things, but you're able to catch yourself when you are in those cycles with it eventually. And then when you do, that's when you have your Tower moment, and then you go on, you continue moving forward. Now, this Three of Cups energy, I kind of want to pull some more cards on this, but it is leading me to where, let's actually pull some cards on this, because I am interested as to why this Three of Cups is here. It's not a bad energy at all. It doesn't seem so anyways, Virgo. Well, I guess there's no like perspective of bad energy. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. So with this Three of Cups and this Knight of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles, I'm kind of getting like the sense that you're wanting something new. Knight of Pentacles always travels into uncharted territories. Knight of Pentacles travels, is just about travels in general. Traveling to find better investments, perhaps, of where you could invest your energies into different people, perhaps, because it's like, yeah, like, I don't know, Three of Cups energy does let me know something like a thought of like inviting a different energy into your life of some sort. And with this is letting me know like you're kind of considering that journey on some level, which, you know, just as a reminder, the Groundhog Spirit does say Virgo, to let go on some regard. So maybe you do have to let go of this old connection to welcome in something new. And yeah, with the octopus card. But let's get some clarification on their Lovers card, see what's up with that. We have the Nine of Pentacles coming in, Seven of Pentacles, and then Five of Wands. Now, Virgo, I'm pretty sure it was Capricorn that got this as well. The Nine of Pentacles, where their person, it may have been also Taurus as well. Nine of Pentacles, I kind of associate someone, this is someone who is kind of like for themselves, but probably just like in this phase of like used to being by themselves. Someone that probably is already extremely independent, but still kind of wants to invite someone in their life, right? The Nine of Pentacles does show that they want to share their life with somebody, but it is kind of like an adjustment phase for their future, right? With their Seven of Pentacles, this lets me know of like, maybe in this connection, you're just trying to you would end up just helping them grow up and their life would shift in a lot of ways. So what would I take as an example? It would be kind of like, getting together with like a bachelor and like they have like that studio apartment, not really, they don't even have like a table, like not that there's anything wrong with it, honey, that's probably going to be me in like 6 months, right? But hopefully, but it's like their life is just kind of like the single life. It's not like a bachelor or bachelorette, right? They just are living that single life, and so there is like that adjustment they have to kind of make in their life, right? It's kind of like when you decide to have a family, you kind of have to buy like that minivan or whatever. You can't just have like those 2-seaters anymore. Five of Pentacles is definitely letting me know they are having some conflicting thoughts about this, right? And so it does, again, go back to where it's just like they probably feeds into this indecision of where it's just like, do they want to give up that single life or not, right? And is that something that you would want to have the patience to deal with, Virgo? It doesn't seem like you do, and that's why we have like that time to let go energy. But again, you know your situation, you know your feelings more than any than I ever possibly could, right? Let's get into this King of Cups for you, though, finally, as the energy between you and your person, Virgo. The cards that came out is the Four of Wands, so this definitely lets me know like there's definitely connection here, but both parties have to be willing to walk forward into that portal of happiness, right? The 1111 card. Both parties have to be making the choice of making it work. They do, if both actually truly want this and really are willing to put in the work, they do see this happening. But you can't have it happen when you both are being like the King of Cups and not really opening up about your emotions, right? That is something you kind of want to just say. Seven of Cups does come in of talking about decisions, and I feel like both of you guys have to kind of make the decision. When you both kind of seemingly have different opportunities, different things that you could go to, you kind of have to have that all I feel like kind of have to have that all in or nothing energy, right? Because it's like if you're constantly both left with choices and you leave other choices up in the air, you're never really going to commit, I feel. Page of Pentacles does talk about communication, so maybe expect some communication from this person regardless, Virgo, this week. Maybe that they're going to try to communicate with you, to try to feel out the situation, to try to help them work through what decision they want to make in the long run when it comes to this connection. Because they do have, with conflicting thoughts, just because they're having conflicting thoughts of committing to you or not, but you also have to remember, it's better to have conflicting thoughts than to just have thoughts of just not wanting the long term in general, right? When you have someone that's used to being extremely independent, you're naturally going to have that struggle of that transition initially. But with that Lovers card, it does show that they want this as well. But it's just like a little bit of a transition for them. So you kind of have to make the decision for yourself of if it's worth working through this with them, Virgo. But regardless of what it is, I wish you luck. Let me know in the comments below what decision you end up making, Virgo, when it comes to this connection. I would love to hear about it. But that's the cards that I have for you. Let me know which card called out to you the most. Let me know which resonated with you the most. I would love to hear about it. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe, and then also share my videos with a friend if you think they might be into my messages as well. But until next time, Virgo, bye.